Hey, this is Victor with VentoBot again. Guess it didn't work last time, but to get started, we're going to show you how to do the 3 key steps that you need to create a perfect lead generator in this episode of Don't Kill the Messenger. So before I begin, don't forget to go to ventobot.com/book to get your book sent over to you for free to go through the 4 phases we take our private clients through to generate never-ending leads. Now, the first step in this lead generator, there's 3 main key steps that are very important for you to do. First and foremost would be the intro, right? The intro, what you're doing in the intro is you're pre-framing your service. Essentially, this goes a little something like this. Hey, my name is Victor. Coaches and consultants come to me to scale to higher 6 figures so that they can scale with ease using Facebook ads and chatbots, right? With this freebie, whatever you're delivering to them, you're going to do X, Y, and Z. Without it, you're going to stay in the same spot. You're going to do X, Y, Z, right? Whatever that is that they're staying in the same spot for. And that's essentially what you're doing. You're pre-framing what your main service, the most intimate way they can work with you is. And that's how you set up that first key step in the perfect lead generator. Most often people will start with like, here's the content, boom. And then you're kind of like, wait, where am I? What am I doing here? What is this going to help me do? Should I even read this? Why did I download it, etc.? So you want to pre-frame it by telling them what they're going to get, what's going to happen, and what's going to happen without it. What's going to happen with it so that they can actually go through and implement immediately, right? It has to be something implementable. So the second step here is the content, right? The 3 to 5 step solution. Generally, it doesn't have to be 3 to 5 steps. I think that's a good range for you to use, and I talk about in the book. For example, one of the stories I give in the book is that we had a 5-step checklist to turn a non-converting ad into a high-converting ad, and the 5 things you needed to do so that that could happen. And that's essentially what we did. We said we pre-framed it. We're like, hey, I'm Victor with VentoBot. Coaches and consultants come to us for Facebook ads and so on, so they can scale to high 6 figures using Facebook ads and chatbots and so on. In this 5-step checklist, what you're going to learn is X, Y, Z, and without it, you're going to kind of continue wasting money and spending and thinking that Facebook ads don't work for you. And that is how we pre-framed it. We give them the content here, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5 in the actual pieces, and that is what the meat of it, the content of the actual freebie or lead generator is. That's how we go ahead and do that. The last step, the third step here is the call to action, right? It's very important. A lot of people actually forget this. They're kind of like, hey, here's a schedule a discovery call or schedule a strategy call or like, great, thanks, and bye, and that's it. It's important to give the person a next step and why they should take the next step. This is very important because if you do not give the person who downloaded, because they have obviously raised their hand and said, I have this problem, I would like it fixed. Can you fix it for me? I think you can because I downloaded your thing. I downloaded your freebie. And that is essentially them saying, I want to work with you. What's next? Tell me what's next. People like to be led. People like to know what to do next and what happens next. So giving them that next step. In our case, it was an ad audit call where you bring your 2 lowest converting ads. We're going to go through the checklist together. We're going to turn them into high converting ads. You could ask any questions, and that's going to allow you to take off and do everything you're going to need, right? The reason why is because we're going to turn those 2 lowest of your converting ads into high converting ads, and that's how we did that. Whatever your next step is and what the reason why is, it's important that you make it very relevant to what it is they just downloaded and what they're doing now. Once you get those 3 key steps, the intro part, you're pre-framing your service. The second step is the content, whatever the actual implementable strategy or mindset shift or whatever that is looks like. And then the last step is this call to action, right? The next step and why. So you're inviting them to move forward with you, to move even faster with you so that they can overcome those roadblocks. Now, before I forget, if you're serious about generating never-ending leads, then go on over to ventobot.com/book so you can get the book. We'll send it right over to you. These are the 4 phases we take all of our private clients through so that we can generate never-ending leads for them. Again, ventobot.com/book. It's free. We'll send it over to you. Just cover shipping and we'll send it right over. You'll get the actual physical copy. It's not like a digital download or anything like that. And you'll be able to do that so that you can generate never-ending leads. Now, once this is just a piece of it, right? There's a lot more that comes to it, and we call it the customer desire formula. This is step 2 of the customer desire formula. There's 3 steps into that. I'll go into that next time if that is what you want to know. And we'll go ahead and cover all of that and how to do it so that you can implement it yourself. Until next time, I'm Victor with VentoBot, and I'll see ya.